Hi everybody, Mr. Clark here again. So let's continue our discussion of adding and subtracting polynomials. So we're going to be adding polynomials. Start with. So you can see I have a plus sign here. That's the addition. And what I've done is I've grouped two polynomials with these parentheses to show that I'm adding this polynomial plus that polynomial. Well, adding two polynomials together is pretty straightforward. You just remove the parentheses. Why is that? Well, the plus doesn't change any of these signs. So if I distribute the plus through, the signs just stay the same. It's the same thing as just throwing away the parentheses. So that's what I've done here. So I've just thrown away the parentheses and copied all the terms with the exact signs we see there. And I bring them down here. Now we just do like terms. 5 plus 3 is 8. There's my x to the fifth. Let's go for the next power. X to the fourth. 4 plus 6 is 10. Let's keep going down the line on powers. 3 plus 9y squared. That's 12. And 15 plus 11, that's just 26. I got my two constant terms left over. So the answer is you just combine all the answers if you're combining the like terms together to get the final answer here. So adding polynomials is pretty simple. The plus, if we distributed it through, didn't change any of the signs. So we could just throw away the parentheses, collect like terms, and we're done. So you try one. Go ahead. I'll give you a few seconds here. Well, you can do this in your head, which is okay on simple problems like this, but I'm going to write a few things down on your piece of scratch paper when you're doing a test. All right, so the first thing was to throw away the parentheses, which I've done here. Now we just go for our like terms again. There's x to the fifth. 7 plus 2 is 9. Let's go for x to the fourth. Oh, I got a minus here. So I have what? Minus 4 plus 2 is a minus 2 here. So I have 2y squared minus 6y squared. Make sure you copy the signs with it. 2 minus 6y squared minus 4y squared. And then I just got my two constant terms are just my numbers hanging around here. And I minus 10 minus 11 is minus 21. And the answer is, that should be your final answer. They don't have to be in that order, but it's nice to go high to low. Just looks orderly. Okay. Let's move on to the next thing, which is just subtracting. So here I have the same thing. I'm going to subtract a couple polynomials. There's the minus sign. Right there, I've called it P1 over here. So this is a little different. You can't just throw away the parentheses because this minus sign affects everything. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to distribute the minus sign first through this polynomial here. And we got to watch out for that 2 minuses is equal to a plus. Okay? So that's our first step. So here I've done that. So what I've done is the front polynomial, I just copied those down. Their signs didn't change any, so I just copied them right down here. Here, though, that's going to be a minus 3x to the fifth. There's my minus 3x to the fifth. The tricky here, I see 2 minuses, a minus 11. 2 minuses is a plus. There's my plus 11. Negative, positive 9, a negative and a plus that's just a negative 9y squared. And again, 2 minuses is a positive 6x to the fourth. So now it's just like the adding polynomials, I just go for my like terms. I got the 5 and the minus 3 here. My x to the 5th. 5 minus 3 is 2. X to the 4th. 4 plus 6 is 10, just like the last problem. Minus 3 minus 9 on the y squareds. It's minus 12. And then finally, the 15 plus 11 is 26. Combine all those answers together. And there's your final answer. So for subtracting, we couldn't just throw away the parentheses. We had to distribute that minus sign through, which is basically flipping all the signs. So, we sort of use the two minuses as a plus, but we just really changed all the signs here. It was a minus 3, became a minus 3, it became a plus 11, minus 9, and a plus 6 down here after I distributed. Okay, so let's see. You can try one. So first of all, I would rewrite it out. Sometimes I see you like write little notes above the part you're doing here. Like a lot of you will probably write, a positive 1 right here, or positive 8y squared. For the two minuses as a plus. That's fine. That's nothing. That's good as long as you can read it. So I flipped all the signs, so I just copied these down right here. These are just the same. So minus 3x to the 5th, 2 minuses is a plus. 2 minuses is a plus. And then I have a minus 2x to the 4th. So I flipped all the signs here and brought them down. Now I'm just looking for like terms. So I have minus 3 minus 3. That's a minus 6. Remember, when the signs are the same, just add the numbers. 3 plus 3 is 6. Keep the minus. What about x to the 4th? What do I have? I have 7 minus 2 is 5. What about the y squared? Let's see, what do I got here? I got 2y squared, and I got 8. Negative 2 plus 8, that's a positive 6. Same thing as 8 minus 2. And then I have a 10 plus 1, that's 11. Just combine all the answers together. And then I'm done. So don't forget, when you're subtracting polynomials, you got to distribute that minus sign, or which is the same thing as flipping all the signs, or we're using two minuses as a plus. Well, so here's some homework for you. Turn in on your Google Classroom. Whoa, look at that last one. I made it. Well, don't get confused by this. Just take your time. So just, I made it all positive here. You can just throw away all the parentheses here. But you got to handle these minuses here. Two minuses, a plus. Okay. Looks imposing, but it's not. So just take your time with these. And make sure you turn it in on Google Classroom. So until next time, be safe and be healthy. Mr. Clark out.